Good morning and welcome again to the second mindfulness event through the PPMA, led by Leatham Green, the Executive Director, and sponsored by Oracle. I hope you very much enjoyed yesterday's session, and we're going to hand you over now to Leatham Green just to take us through today's session. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody, and great to have you here with us. And for those of you who were with us yesterday, welcome back. And for new people, it's brilliant to have you with us today. And I hope you're going to have a great time. A couple of questions came through yesterday in terms of what does PPMA stand for? And PPMA stands for the Public Service People Management Association. And it's an amazing organization representing the HR professionals across all public services. So that's local government, central government, and blue light services. And they do an amazing job behind the scenes to support our critical services being able to function. And these sessions have been on specifically to help our members. And thanks to the generosity of PPMA colleagues and Oracle, we've been able to extend this out to the wider world. So it's a great thing. And thank you to everybody who's part of our association for the brilliant work you're doing, which is really appreciated. One thing that I've done from yesterday, in case you didn't see it, but the recording will be available for you today if you want to tap into it, is I had this kind of stream of sunlight coming through the window, which made me look like an out of space apparition. But that
I thought you looked quite mystical there, Ethan. I really did. I thought
it's like this angel appearing from the clouds. That wasn't part of the plan. So I've now got an improvised piece of cardboard up as a slide. Sorry, as a blind. So hopefully that will work this morning. But let's see, that's part of the life of being live broadcasting. So I'm told. What we're going to do today, so I'm going to look at loving kindness and compassion in this time of coronavirus, which is a really challenging time for us all. It's a standalone mindful session today, and it follows on from yesterday's, which was really focused around a body scan. It doesn't matter if you haven't checked into yesterday, but each one can be taken its own merit. So I hope you'll enjoy it. The power of these sessions, and it's amazing with technology, is that we can start to bring in and build up a new ritual in our everyday life. Coming together with a positive intention of rejoicing in the fact that we're alive here today, and focusing on what we can do through the times of this coronavirus, however much we have in terms of uncertainty. Looking at what we have in terms of our own qualities to deal with those anxieties, fears, tensions, which will start to arise in all of us. They're perfectly normal emotions to have as human beings. But what isn't so good is when we get stuck in that space. And my dear friends, this morning I'm going to be sharing with you kind of a technique which is transformative, the art and practice of mindfulness, which can be life-changing, as it was for myself. The secret, of course, to anything like this is that the more you practice, the more benefit you will gain from it. And some of you will be experienced practitioners in mindfulness, and welcome if you are, and for others it's a new experience. But the sessions are equally valid for everybody. Today we're just coming together and enjoying a couple of minutes of calmness and stillness, and focusing on the positive qualities that we have as human beings, and sending out a message of love, kindness and compassion, both to ourselves and those who are around us. Just a quick overview in terms of what is mindfulness if you're new to the practice. Now, I like to describe it as really connecting with the power of your breath, to encourage you to have greater awareness with through the purpose. Breath is not something that we automatically look at, but it is there. It's a natural experience that we all have. But being very focused in terms of connecting with your breath right here, right now, looking at how that impacts upon your body, your mental health, and the experience that you have in terms of responding to your emotions. Nobody is a superhero, and we all need that ability to recharge our mental capabilities. especially as we're going to go through weeks of the experience of coronavirus and the impact that that's going to have. But for those people who are out there, providing critical frontline services to us, and also our membership community in PPMA who are supporting from behind the scenes, being able to recharge your mental capabilities and letting go of tensions that you're holding is so hugely important for us all. And the benefits of mindfulness have been proven in terms of reducing stress, anxiety, tension, and also giving the ability to be better equipped to deal with that emotional response. So before we kick off, just a few practical issues for you. Make sure that your telephone is turned off, and ideally not on vibrate, because I don't want you to be distracted. This half-hour session that we have together, it's an important investment in terms of your personal well-being. So don't think that it's not a good thing to do at all. It's really important for you. If you are out there, don't worry, you're not being filmed at all. That's just myself and Kerry who are on screen. So make sure that you're comfortable. If you're returning, you might be in your PJs, a dressing gown or whatever. But it's about being comfortable, but also alert. Make sure also that you've got a high-backed chair, something similar to this, so that you've actually got support for your spine. Because this is about being upright and alert, and not kind of squidgy and slouchy in your sofa. I'm not saying that you can't do that at some point, but for this half hour, it is about really connecting with your physical being as well as your emotional, mental, and spiritual being. I've got a blanket and a shawl which you can wrap around you. That's to make sure that you are kept warm, but also it provides me with some additional fabric to support my hands, because I want those arms kind of dropping away from the shoulder, so they're nice and soft, and it gives you just a little bit of support under your hands to help you do that. And the texture of your arms, which we're going to kind of focus on in a moment, is all about panna cotta, soft with a wobble in it. There will be a chance to ask questions at the end if you wish. You can use the chat facility, or you can contact me directly on my email. But whatever, here you are today with me, thankful for you joining us, and just enjoy the experience of connecting with your body and your mind. And so for the next 20 minutes that we have together. So before we kick off with our mindful sit, I just want you to do a little bit of shakeout with your physical being, if you've got space, and be very mindful of your physical environment. I'm just going to stand up for a second. So hopefully you can see me. I just want you to start by shaking your hands and being aware of any physical injury that you might have. And I can't connect with that, so I'll leave that in your capable hands. But this is quite vigorous, we're shaking our fingers off our hands. So you can see how purposefully I'm doing that. I'm moving up to your elbows. And the breathing is free, just breathing in through your nose, unless you're congested. Out through the mouth, and the belly is soft. As we go to our shoulders, and imagine those arms really dropping off from your shoulders. You can do this, I call it 11 o'clock shakeout. You can do this at any time just to kind of get rid of that stress and kind of shake out from your system. It's a good thing to do with your family and dogs. They get really excited by it. Marvelous. A few circular motions with our shoulders. It's going to lift the shoulders up to the shoulder blades, so your earlobes. Draw your shoulders together at the back of the spine, and your shoulder blades coming down the spine. Doing that very mindfully. We're going to do 3 circular motions. Shoulders are an area where a lot of tension can be stored. And going in the opposite direction. Up to the ear lobes, down. Brilliant. Up and down. And already my mind is in a very different place, and I can feel my body become alive. Thinking about your posture, because we want to take this into the sit. So your feet are hip distance apart, connecting with the ground. Drawing up through the legs, belly is soft. Imagine you're hanging yourself on a coat hanger with your shoulders, broadening across the collarbone. And the crown of your head extending upward to the ceiling. The chin in line with your navel, and your ears in line with your shoulders. This sense of being long and light and lifting. And very mindfully and carefully, now I'm going to take this position, this posture, to our chair as we sit ready for our session. So the feet connected with the floor. Breathing in through the nose, just naturally and freely. And let yourself sit in a very stable position, closing your eyes if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, taking your gaze to a point on the floor in front of you. Just applying sufficient effort to be alert and aware. So there's no force here at all. But there is a sense of purpose in what you're doing. A lightness of touch. Breath is free, so you're not forcing the breath in any other way, but just allowing it to enter your body and leave your body. Closing your eyes if you're comfortable. At this time, you have nowhere else to be except here. This virtual community, right here and right now, without forcing, without criticism, allowing the breath to be free and easy. Notice as we sit here together, just how you're feeling, not how you think you should be feeling. And breathing in, scanning your body for any sense of tightness or holding, whether that be physical or emotional. And releasing and relaxing with your out breath. Feeling the rise and the fall of your diaphragm as it flattens as you breathe in, the ribs and chest expand. Feel the rise of your ribs and muscles and contracting on your out breath. Just that natural rhythm of your breath, free and easy. So you're scanning your body and your mind for any sense of tightness or holding. Focus with your in-breath and release and allow them to melt away with your out-breath. And those sensations that you're experiencing or noticing, just acknowledge them as you breathe out. You're not forcing them away from you. If your mind begins to wander, always bring it back to the attention of your in-breath, no matter how many times you have to do that. And invite these sensations and distractions to be even clearer and brighter. Encourage them to expand in your body. And breathing them out with your out-breath. So imagine that, invite them to leave your body from your head, flowing through your shoulders, your arms, through the pelvis, through the legs and your feet, draining away through the soles of your feet into the earth. Just visualizing the unwanted sensations and experiences draining away through your body with each out-breath. Breath is free. Shoulders are soft. Forehead is soft. Jaw is relaxed. Your tongue is dropped away from the roof of your mouth, resting behind your bottom teeth. If your mind is wandering, just bring in your attention back to your breathing. As you begin to connect with your body, feeling as it is at this point, right here, right now. And as you breathe in, bring someone important to you, the image of someone important to you, into your mind. Someone you love, someone you care for, very clearly in your mind. And look very carefully at that person you have in your mind. Picture them wherever they will be at this point in time, whether that be at home, at work, nearby or far away. And bring to mind any fears, anxieties, worries that you think they may have, or you're having about them. How they might be challenged by the events of the coronavirus. Caring for their family, trying to work, coping with ill health, whatever it may be. Thinking about that with a real sense of purpose. Acknowledging those fears and emotions they are feeling. And with an out-breath, extending a sense of loving kindness and compassion to them. As you acknowledge those feelings they may be experiencing. Keeping that image clear in your mind of that person. As you're sending, with your out-breath, a real sense of love, kindness and compassion towards them. You can see them being surrounded by the sense of love, kindness and compassion. Being cradled by it. Supported by this feeling of love you're sending to that person you see clearly in front of you. Softly and gently allowing yourself to say and repeat in your mind to this person, may you experience kindness today. May you be safe and free of harm at this difficult time today. May you be held in compassion today. May your troubles, whatever they are, be eased. This love and kindness sending through to you. You can draw the energy in from the ground, the earth beneath your feet with your in-breath, filling your body with renewed energy and a sense of love. As you breathe out, extending that kindness powerfully from you to them with each out-breath. Releasing the sense of loving kindness with genuine extravagance. Holding nothing back. Feeling the love, kindness, and compassion flow from your heart to them with each breath. And you're replenishing your energy from the earth beneath your feet. Drawing in inspiration through your feet with each in-breath. Releasing love, kindness, and compassion each out-breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice the natural arising of compassion and trust flowing through your body. Soothing, softness, real sense of warmth, joy, and love. As you imagine this loved one gazing back at you, returning the love and kindness and compassion they have experienced from you, and you're receiving it with the same intensity and impact as you sent it to them. Resting in the present moment, do you feel your breath enter and leave your body? Breathing in their love and kindness to you. Flooding your body with a sense of compassion as you breathe out. This gift they're giving to you. Experiencing yourself changing from moment to moment, breath to breath. Breathing in, you feel love. And breathing out, you send love and kindness back to that person. Breathing in, you're aware of the uncertainties of these times. And breathing out, you send compassion to this person. So you place your hand on your heart. This person invites you to say to yourself, may I be well today. May I be happy and safe today. May I extend kindness and compassion to myself today. May my struggles and troubles be eased today. Turning your hand onto your thigh. So you now bring a second person to mind, someone that you care for or concerned about. And picture them as you say with meaning to that person, May you be well today. May you be happy and safe today. May your struggles and troubles be eased today. Breathing in the energy from the earth beneath your feet, as you extend love and compassion to this person with your out-breath. To begin to take your mind to those people in your household, sending a message of love and kindness to them. And those in your area who are caring for the sick and vulnerable. Extending a sense of kindness and compassion to all of our PPMA members out there in the community, supporting and helping those carers and key workers to function. Sending love and kindness. Drawing to mind those people perhaps are struggling in society to cope with the demands placed upon them through these times of restriction and physical distancing from other people. May their struggles be eased and their fears and anxieties float away as you open your heart to love, kindness, and compassion. Where others are overwhelmed or appear uncaring, you extend a sense of love, kindness, and compassion. As we take our minds to the broader world, especially our fellow beings in Italy and Spain, who are struggling so much at this time. You are the carrier of compassion, love, and kindness. Your heart is full of kindness for yourself and others. Rest in it, trust it, and embrace it. Right here, right now. Reflecting on these words. And then the whole world walked inside and shut their doors and said, we will stop it all, everything, to protect our weaker ones, our sicker ones, our older ones, and nothing in the history of humankind ever felt more like love than this. I'm just allowing at this point your practice to come to an end this morning, being aware of your surroundings, slowly engaging with the world, the real sense of kindness, compassion, and love for yourself. And just as you begin to bring yourself back in the room, your takeaway task for today is do something for yourself that you know has a positive impact on your state of mind midway through the day. Listening to a piece of music, sharing a joke with a friend, or telling them how much they mean to you if you haven't done that for a while. Going for a walk, whatever it is. And thank you so much for joining us today, and I'm wishing you love and contentment and joy for your day ahead. And a special shout out, big thank you to all of my colleagues and friends in the PPMA for the amazing work you're doing. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
And thank you so much for that, Lethem, and thank you so much for everybody who joined us. So PPMA, if you would like the download for the time, the website link is there. If you'd like to catch up with either Lethem or myself, our contact details are there. So we look forward to seeing you again at 7:45, whether you're a PPMA member or somebody in HR who is joining us at this time as we regroup to support those people in our business, whether they are frontline critical workers or just generally dealing with some of the anxiety that we focused on today as we go through these unprecedented times. So thank you, have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you.